MHJ limited. T-Mac will play, although he popped up questionable last minute. It's been very concerning for people as they scramble for their week 17 perfection in terms of lineups. So we do have considerations to make, but word is that we will get a full go Ted McMillan. More to come on that. Also, Hendy will play. A lot more news to get to. The Fantasy Football Show morning show, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, live whenever news breaks, live at midnight Eastern. That's your show right here. But the morning show, every single set of games, we're usually live right before or live after. So we'll see you back here after the afternoon games as well. That show begins right now. File on in.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
A lot to go over, lots of questions. I see them already. Kittle's probably not going to play. This will probably come through while we're live, if not right this second. Unlikely to play. Won't likely play. So just know that Tundris is a good play this week if you need somebody. MHJ limited. He'll be limited today. They're going to play him, but he's not going to be the same, usual volume. So Michael Wilson to the mother freaking moon per usual, but that's known. Hendy will play. All good options. Appreciate every single one of you being here. We're going to start getting straight to the super chats when they come in, and then we'll maybe take some phone calls. Definitely do some underdog promo code Smitty. Make sure you're hitting that link that's going to be pinned in the live chat here in a second. Play 5, get 75 on underdog. Do a lot of the hires this week. I'll give you some awesome hires right before. Let's see, about a half hour to an hour from now, we'll start kicking off the hires. But right now, file in. Let's see your questions. Tundris is a good pickup. Pick up Tundris in case Kittle doesn't sit. Kittle is probably not playing, but I'd probably play Fannin over Tundris anyway. But he's a good play. He's a nice play. There's nothing wrong with starting him. There's a lot to like. Championship game on the line, starting Egbuka or Downs. Egbuka. That isn't a big risky move to me. If you're maybe sitting somebody that was playing well, Michael Wilson, you play Michael Wilson. Mike Evans is safer. But I still love Buka. But Buka is an absolute must in those situations where you're trying to get away from something when it's not even safe anyway. File on in, Barner, Tundris. I go Tundris. Buka, yes. Fannin is a go. I'll put Fannin right here. Fannin is expected to get, at this moment in time, we don't have any other information, expected to get a full workload. That could change. If it does, I'll certainly tell you when I have the information. Is T-Mac Tet? Yes, he is. Okay. Cameron with a super chat. Cameron, appreciate you, young man. Hendy or Bucky or London. Hendy, Bucky, or London for the flex. I think I probably go Hendy, but I like Bucky and Hendy near even today. But I lean a little bit toward Hendy. If I had 2 leagues, I might split it. That's how close it is, but definitely feel like it's something that is worth asking. I just think I'd probably go Hendy. Need one, Evans, London, or Hendy. In this case, I probably still go Hendy, but Evans is very similar in that Bucky, I think this team's going to fight, and I think they've got life, at least right now. I think they play really well. At least they score well. Whether they win or not, it's a whole different story. Thank you for that $10 super chat, my young man. I'll probably go Hendy if it's me, but Evans is a nice safe play if you did need safety for whatever reason. London or Jawan Johnson, I definitely go London. But London is a risky play for sure. You start Dylan Sampson over Tet? No, I don't think so. DJ Moore? No, I like DJ Moore a lot as well. That's a really, really tough question. Probably leaving, if I'm able to start Ted and DJ Moore, I'm just going to leave them in. Those are fantastic options. Don't get cute or overthink it when you hear there's injuries, but then you're told everything's probably fine and you still want to hang on to the injuries. 14-man PPR championship, Tundris or Hill. Hill is a very risky play, a lot more upside than Tundras. Probably the best chance you have for 18 or 20 points if you need a swing. But if you need safety, if you're projected to tie right now and you just need somebody to get you 7, 8, 9, 10 points, it's probably going to be Tundras. He'll be a lot safer. And he'll probably get that. He'll probably get you 8 points or whatever. But I don't know that he's going to have like 18 to 25 potential like Taysom Hill. But Taysom Hill comes with 0 points potential. The range is 0 to 18, 0 to 22. Tundras is like a real safe 5 to 8, 5 to 9, plain and simple. MHJ are Downs. I mean, with MHJ being limited, you probably are safer going with Downs. But I just can't start a guy that has not only been uber disappointing all year, but he's also limited. So no. Rams or Bucks D. Bucks have a little bit more spice because of what they're fighting for, and the Rams aren't fighting for as much today. But I think, we talked about it last night, the tug and pull between will they want to still win in better draft position, all that, or lose, all those win or lose based on draft position, all that stuff. Like it's all tempting. Burrow says BBQ. The draft pick considerations with this are tough because it's like you and I mean the Rams. I meant the Raiders. The Raiders with Genty and the Giants with all their players that they have that you're considering, like Wandell. They're all fighting for higher draft position. And you got a player like Genty who's expected to play. And I've got news to go over. I got more news to go over. I got it right here. Genty's expected to play, and that's nice to hear. But will they tank? Will they pull him early? Will he, if he gets banged up, will he stay in? Absolutely not. So let's go over all that right now. Ted McMillan illness questionable for this week, but is expected to play. So that is good news. But it is going to panic some people, I'm sure. This one here is on Kelsey's reportedly going to take some time to expect an answer soon about his retirement. I think he's leaning toward retiring, but last time we thought that too, and then he ended up coming back. So Lamar Jackson wants to be back for Week 18. You bet he does. His job's on the line, and everybody's wondering if he's even worth his weight. I don't know that he is right now. So we'll see. But he'd be great in LV if they traded him. Highly unlikely to play is George Kittle. We knew that. We've talked about that. So get Kittle out of your lineups. Tundras is a great pickup and play. Ricky Pearsall, ironically, is all of a sudden expected to be playing in this game. Not that there wasn't thought about it, but that definitely came in right when the Kittle news kind of makes me think Kittle's for sure out. Genty will play Week 17. This is what I was talking about earlier with draft picks and teams trying to fight for positioning. I think we're probably needing to make sure. I'm pretty much the only person on the planet that likes Breece Hall over Michael Carter. Paul, you seem to be really stuck on that. So why don't you just go Michael Carter, bro? Like I'm the only one on the planet. Who cares? Then where does that deep belief come from? How about my soul? That's where it comes from. Is that good enough for you, Paul? Or are you just so connected to this situation? Like you constantly talking about it. I believe if I remember correctly, you're the one that kept saying, Michael Carter, why are you so down on Michael Carter? I'm not down on Michael Carter at all. But you're talking about Breece Hall, bro. I'm starting Breece Hall. You say I'm the only one on the planet starting Breece Hall over Michael Carter? I highly doubt that. Paul. I'll probably take a look at what you're watching. Genty expected to play, but anything can happen. And so you just got to be a little careful. If you're given an option where you've got a team fighting for something, I think BBQ worded this beautifully yesterday. I think something along the lines of, it's hard to trust a player that plays in a situation where they have nothing to fight for, because there's all kinds of things that can happen. Even if a player barely gets banged up, they just pull them. They could. The Raiders are playing dirty for that number 1 overall pick. It's sort of the Giants. Giants, there's a lot of players that are inactive, and everybody's fighting for that high pick, as we were saying earlier. So I definitely am playing Genty, but it's a tough dilemma to be sitting here. Like an example, you have Hendy or Genty. What do you do? In fact, I've got that exact question. Let me poll the audience for myself, my selfish reasons. Do you like Genty or Hendy this week? And Genty coming off 188 yards and 2 touchdown performance last week against the best defense in football makes you want to go Genty. But if you have a choice like Hendy and Genty, what are you doing? It's super uber close because of the threat of this team sitting players or figuring out ways to lose, because that's what their goal is, to get the number 1 overall pick to solve their quarterback situation, which you can't blame them. Schefter reports Marvin Harrison Jr. Heel will play Week 17, but will be limited. His snaps will be monitored and limited, so that's why we say he's a very risky play. I've got one Hendy vote. Yeah, it's a dilemma, though. I'm leaning Hendy for sure, but it is a tough call because of Genty's ability and how good he was. He's fantastic last week. Such an exciting player, Genty. His future is so bright, and we were correct on Ashton Genty. We were absolutely correct. Where did my graphic go? Where did my graphic go? It was sitting here. I must have deleted it. Let me put it back on screen. All right, let's get to these super chats, and then we'll keep tackling the news, because I do know that the news is going to trickle in. We're going to have some stuff come in. I'll keep refreshing on that front just to make sure we have it all taken care of and you guys are completely covered in terms of what's coming down. News wires. Jackson Dart ability to create such. Okay, no, we don't need that information. Colts could start QB Riley Leonard next week. So Rivers will probably play no more after that. Let's see, Henry, let me just make sure. I think I've got everything right now. So yeah, expect Riley Leonard to play next week. I'll have Travis call him with some weather if he's got any. Travis, I don't know if you're out there and if you have any weather updates, but we'll definitely take those if you've got them. Diggs, Tet, DJ Moore, or Michael Wilson. I don't think you could sit Michael Wilson, not with a limited. Diggs is nice too. If I get a second, I'm going Diggs. If I get a third, I'm probably going. So Michael Wilson, Tet, McMillan, Diggs. But Tet, McMillan, and Diggs I get swapped just because Tet's questionable, but he should play. DJ Moore. Tet's got an illness, so it's like, he'll probably be fine. Let me see if I have another question here. Taysom Hill. I like Taysom Hill this week. Diggs, Tet, DJ Moore. That's a tough one, bro. I'll probably go. If I need a second one, I'll probably go Tet for right now. No, you know what? The illness. Give me Diggs with all the money Diggs is playing for and all the down wide receivers in New England. Hendy, Stevenson, Chuck, Brissett. I'm going Brissett. I'm going Hendy, and I'm going Goddard over Barner. Those are just logical moves, bro. Just very, very logical plays. There's no reason you should be messing around with that. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. London Evans. I'm going to go Evans with London being, injured all week and really his whole season, and then not trusting the Atlanta Falcons at all. Jawan or Tunges. I'd probably go Tunges. Kittle and Fannin owner. I'd go Fannin over everybody though. So I keep Fannin in. Standard League, T Hill, Taysom Hill or Loveland. I go Taysom Hill for upside. I go Loveland for steady Eddie safety, but I'd probably go Hill personally. Fannin, Jawan, Taysom, Tet, Burden, Coker start 3. Probably Tet, McMillan, Burden, and Fannin would be my answer. Thank you for the super chat. Pick 2, Chase Brown, Etienne or Hendy. Jeez, bro. Give me Chase Brown and Hendy for high risk, high reward. Chase Brown and Etienne for safety, depending on what you need. There's no clear answer there. Those are impossible sits, bro. That's your own fault for having that much talent on your bench. $20 hauler for BBQ. Appreciate you.
Alert. Super chat alert.
We're getting somewhere with the wall. This was all off the wall. All got put back on. We've been messing with this thing. More to come, more lighting to come. BBQ is the BBQ and Flea Night shelf. More to come, and you can see a different angle here. So, got a lot of work to do, but things are, and this place is a pigsty. So once this is all clean, it's gonna all pull it all together nicely, and then there's lighting that's on the way. Harvey and Hampton with strong starts, so thank you, BBQ. Rooting for Hendy and Buka to have a great day, not because it could win us. I'm so tired. Win us a championship, but this journey started in the offseason with Smitty putting in the work. Good luck to all today. Let's go. Yes, BBQ, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you dropping the absolute monster super. There's my boy BBQ doing his thing. Replacement for Kittle, Tundris, Loveland, Parkinson. I'm going to go probably Tundris personally. It just feels like the Niners are cooking, bro. $9 hauler from Dope. But Dope forgot to put his question in there. Dope, I'll look for it, man, but I don't. It's so hard to find it once we get through everything. Oh, here he goes. He dropped another one. Smart man. Start 3 of these guys. Monungai, Burden, Loveland, Hill, Kyle Williams. Kyle Williams, probably Burden. I'm very tempted to go Monungai, but you just don't know. Let me do a couple quick searches real quickly. I love Monungai. I love him, but you know the volume sometimes. 93 yards he totaled last week. Led the backfield in total yards. Just an absolute monster. Running back 2 this week. Probably is the way you consider him in dire straits. I guess I go Kyle Monungai, Burden, and Kyle Williams. I love Taysom Hill, but these are pretty solid options. I don't know that you need to mess around with that. Although I'd like Taysom Hill as a tight end, but as a flex play, I think, could get a little cute doing that. Giants defense at LV, Saints at Tennessee. I don't trust the Giants at all. I don't trust LV at all. So I'm probably going to roll with the Saints in this one. Appreciate you, Matta. It's hard, like BBQ beautifully said, it's hard to trust a team that has nothing to play for. Kyle Williams, Luther Burden, or Parker Washington. I'm going Kyle Williams. I love Kyle Williams today. Down wide receivers in New England. Someone's got to catch the ball. And I just trust him right now. Or do I snag Pierce? So I wouldn't trust him because he's been playing. He's injured. He's playing injured. He's coming back from an injury. Also, Fannin can't go. He is going to go. If I had to play somebody, I would play Hunter Henry if I had to. But Hunter Henry's playing for like $250K for 3 or 4 receptions, and then $250K for another 7, I think. So there's a lot to play for. So Hunter Henry's safe if you wanted to go that route. Going against 3-time champion in my friend's league, PPR, I got Knicks, Henry, ETN, Lamb, Chase, Stafford, JT, 10T, Taysom Hill. You thinking it wins it? Yeah, I mean, your team's going to live and die by, Jamar Chase, Bucky, and I mean, you got a great squad. You got a great squad, but you need and Henry. I just saw Henry. Yeah, I think you're winning. Bro. Lamb crapped the bed, but you got a lot of talent. ETN, Jamar Chase, Bucky. Live and die by just not having Bucky, JT, Cook all crap the bed, so that you're dealing with like one scorer versus his entire team. But yeah, I think your team looks pretty good, bro. You're ready to rumble. Nice job with the squad, bro. Damn. Any Derrick Henry team is in just pole position. You lose with Derrick Henry, you should be ashamed of yourself. No meatloaf for you. Pick one, Purdy or Brissett. Probably go Purdy for safety. Brissett for high risk, high reward. There's just no answer. Mayor, thank you for the blank super chat. Again, you guys got to insert the question in the super chat. There's no, this is for my question. You got to put it in the super chat or I won't see it. That's the whole point of it. Pick 2, I won't see it. I won't even get to it in enough time to find it. Pick 2 running backs. Bijan, Bucky, Hendy. Bijan and probably Hendy, but I want Bucky in there too. One wide receiver, London or DJ Moore. I'd probably go DJ Moore for safety, London for high risk, high reward. DJ Moore is a good play. but London is a little bit safe, or a little bit, hard. It's hard to sit, if he's playing. I'd probably go London and Bijan and Hendy personally. May or Burrow. May is safer. Burrow's higher risk, higher reward. I hate to give you a bunch of these answers, but there's just no other way to look at it. You got to decide if you want safety or higher upside with a little bit more risk, which Burrow would bring you. But May is definitely safer. Like if May played 17 games straight and Burrow played 17 games straight, May probably outscores him. But Burrow could have pop weeks if you need them. Start, sit, Juwan or Strange. I'd probably go Strange. Very, very close call. Pick 2, Bijan, Bucky, Hendy. 1 wide receiver, DJ Moore. So I'm going to go. Oh, I just did this one. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate you. I don't know why there's a duplicate there. It's on my end, not that you super chat twice. Lineup: Purdy, CMC, JSN, Jettas. 7 points only. Hunter, DJ Moore, Saints bench. T-Law, Carter, Loveland. Keep the lineup. I mean, Purdy's safer than T-Law. T-Law's higher risk, higher reward. Thank you all for the super chats. I smell meatloaf. Meatloaf. Got like fuzz. I got so much dust and different things flying around the studio. I gotta vacuum it. I gotta clean it. My nose is itchy. I feel like I got allergies kicking in from all the dust coming up. I never used to get allergies till you get older. It's like, what in the hell? I've lived in Arizona my whole life. Keep the lineup or change it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the only person you could throw in at all, bro. This team is pretty solid. It's pretty nice. It's pretty set. It's just considering the quarterback swap. Purdy safer. I probably would go Purdy, but T-Law is a nice play. It's a tough call. It's a real tough call. If anybody would like to vote on T-Law versus Purdy, please do that. I'm sure we're gonna have more people that need that decision, made for them or help them with it. T-Law or Purdy, please vote. You're the man, Barner or Taysom Hill. Thank you. You're the man, pal. Taysom Hill. Have Kincaid too. Could pick up Tunjas. I like Taysom Hill for high risk, high reward. I like Tunjas for safety. So whatever you need there. Also Pittman or P. Wash. I'd probably go P. Wash right now. Not the best matchup, but I trust him a little bit more at this moment in time. So I think that's a good play. Need one full PPR. Devontae Smith, whether B. Strange, Taysom Hill, or Kyle Williams. I think I go Kyle Williams here. It's a ballsy move. D. Smith may be safer, but yeah, whatever. Kyle Williams. Also need one full PPR point. Taysom Hill or Burden or Emeka. I like Kyle Williams from Emeka Ibuka. Very, very easy call for me there. One flex, one wide receiver. London, Wilson, Hendo, Warren. Let's go Hendo and Michael Wilson. Final answer. It's just the safest play, bro. Smitty, Buka, Kyle Williams, or Wandell. I'm going Buka in that situation. I love Kyle Williams, but not in place of Buka. For the lost Kittle, Strange, Tunjas, or Loveland. Probably Tunjas for you. Then my flex, Diggs or Wandell. Probably Diggs. Not probably. For sure Diggs. I don't mind Strange and Tunjas being a toss-up if you want safety. Strange feels pretty safe. But I think I go Tunjas if I'm you. Kittle in the flex plays late. Should I put Hendy in form? Yes. I got Loveland replacement. Hendy. How do you have Hendy for man, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, of course. I've got Loveland to replace him late if I don't play. So Loveland, you need to put in your tight end spot, I suppose, then, right? Or Tunjas, pick up Tunjas. And then I'd rather have Tunjas over Loveland by a hair, but that's really close. Trust your gut. And then, yeah, Kittle, take him out and just put Hendy in no matter what. Dylan Sampson or Michael Carter in the flex. I'd probably go Michael Carter for safety. Dylan Sampson, high risk, high reward, depending on what you need. Pick 2, Josh Allen, might get pulled early. Rivers, Cousins, Dart. You're not messing with Josh Allen over those options. You're just not. That's not like you got Burrow or May. It's different, but not that. Bijan or Chase Brown. Bijan. And then thanks, Smitty. Thank you. Now I laugh at that. And, I mean, could Chase Brown outscore Bijan? Absolutely. Anything can happen. Yeah. Hassan, you're going to go in timeout again because you've done this before. You just spam the chat and then you don't get your question answered because you're spamming. I'm not going to condone that behavior. 12-man full PPR, finished 13-1. Would you start Josh Allen or Joe Burrow? See, here's the one that's tough. Guys, can we please vote Joe Burrow or Josh Allen? Josh Allen or Joe Burrow? Please vote. Please vote. Hassan, you got one more warning. Not to spam or you're going to get timed out for a long time, bro. So you might want to stop cutting and pasting that. Because you do it again, you're going to be in timeout for the rest of the show. And it's going to suck for you. We got Allen Burrow, Allen Burrow, Allen. I'm not sitting Allen. I understand there's a lot of people saying that he could sit some minutes, but I don't know. I think there's speculation there. I think people are guessing. I don't know. I can't sit Josh Allen. Not to mention in a half, he could still rush for 3 touchdowns. Championship game, flex 1, Kyle Williams, Samson P. Wash. I go Kyle Williams. I think Kyle Williams is a risky but fun play, and there's just opportunity for him. Now, anything can happen, so you got to trust your gut. Hey, Smitty, DK, Kyle Williams. I'm going Kyle Williams. I don't even dislike the option. I think it's a pretty fun option. So Kyle Williams for me. All right, hit this one here. Travis, call in if you're there. I have, if Human Ziggy's out there and he's got some weather too, either one of you guys dial in. I have Burrow, QB, running back, CMC, and Hampton. Wide receivers are Jennings and Puka. Strange or Tunges. I'm probably going to go Tunges for safety. Tunges for safety, even though Strange has been my safety call for a lot of people. But Tunges is probably just going to get X amount of work. Strange actually flips into your a little bit higher risk, but higher upside play. I'd probably go Tunges, I think. Tet McMillan, Corum, or Michael Carter. I'm going Tet McMillan. Saints D or Giants. I don't trust the Giants. I'm going to go Saints D. I hate Burrow. I have Burrow. I thought you said I hate Burrow. I was like, what, bro? What are you talking about? I mean, I could understand someone not hating Burrow, but being frustrated with him. Sure. But he didn't say that, by the way. Blake Corum or Parker Washington? Probably Blake Corum. Bucky or AJB? Probably Bucky by a hair. Brissett or Shuck? I'm going Brissett. Would you still start Kyle Williams, or is it too risky? Already started May and Henderson. I mean, it depends on the option. BBQ likes Tunges, whoever's asking. Bucky Saquon is gonna run all over. Bucky Saquon is gonna run all over Buffalo. Start 2. Evans and Bucky and Henderson. Damn, bro. I guess Evans and Hendy, but Evans and Bucky's good too, man. A-Dub, you kind of put yourself in a bad spot by having such a good team. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's a near impossible question. Burrow or Purdy, I'd probably go Burrow. Also, what games might have weather. We're going to go over weather in just a minute. I'm waiting for Travis and or Human Ziggy to hopefully call in. PPR 50-50 projection. May or Purdy, Tet or London. 50-50 May or Purdy, Tet or London. I'm going to go May, and I'm going to go Tet for safety. Even though Tet's playing with an illness, I still expect him to go. It's hard for these players to not play. Like, you have to be at the literal peak, ironically, of an illness. And usually they're not. Patriots definitely, our defense, playing Jets or Pittsburgh. I'm going Patriots. Tunges or Hill. I'm going to go Tunges for safety. Hill is high risk, high reward. So if you need a big swing, like you chance for 2 points, but 18 or 20 versus Tunges is like got a range of like 7 to 12. Start 1. Rico, Sampson, Buka, Sharps. Buka, high risk, high reward. Rico for safety. Rico's playing for $1 million if he gets 70 yards. But I still like Buka a lot. So if I had that option, that decision, I'd split it. If I had it in 2 leagues, 80 Mitchell or Jalen Coker, I'd probably go 80 Mitchell by a hair. Is it crazy to start Hendy and Stevenson? No, it depends on your situation, though. Allen over Burrow. I agree, but it's close because Allen is banged up. But I don't know. I can't sit him. He's the number 1 quarterback in fantasy. Pick 2. Tet, Hendy, Wilson, Tracy. Thanks for all the great info. Thank you, pal. I'd probably go Hendy and Wilson in this situation. Genty or Hendy. I'm going Hendy, but I have that same dilemma, and it was tough. It was a tough call. And I still waver a little bit, if that helps. In case your gut's screaming something, go with your gut. Have PPR. Thank you for the $20 hauler, bro.
Alert. Super.
My boy. Myers or Pollard at my flex. I'm probably going to go Myers for safety. Pollard has been balling out last 3 games so hard. Yeah, you know what? Trust your gut, my boy. Trust your gut. Chat, can I get a vote? Myers or Pollard? Pollard has been playing really well. I just think Myers is a little safer. Okay, there's your answer then. Myers, safety. Pollard, if you need a big swing and you're willing to risk it because the Titans team is a little bit, sketchy. So be careful, relying on Pollard, I guess, but at the same time, sitting him is tough. Half PPR, $20 hauler. Appreciate you for that one, bro. Guys, Pollard or Myers, please vote in the chat. I need at least 10 votes. Pollard or Myers. I'm going to go Myers for safety, especially in PPR. May or Stafford. I go May because I feel like there's just less chance of sitting, Fannin or Goddard. I'm going to go Fannin. Pick 2, Waddle or Warren or Gainwell. I'm going to go Warren and Gainwell probably just to cover my bases, but because it's not like Waddle's, super ultra safe on any level. Based on the situation, is flex London, Hendy, or Bucky. Probably go Hendy, but it's Hendy and Bucky are damn near even. PPR, Michael, Wilson, T-Mac, Rico, or Carter. Wilson, T-Mac, Rico, or Carter. I guess I'd go Wilson, but that's tough. PPR, Monangai, Rico, P-Wash. I'm going Rico. And then PPR, Warren or Loveland. I'd probably go Loveland for safety. Warren's a little higher risk, higher reward. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Non-PPR, Tunges or Fannin. I'm going Fannin. Double champ on the line. I mean, Fannin's riskier maybe, but I definitely start him. Tight end premium, Alec Pierce or Okonkwo. Probably Okonkwo, I suppose, in a tight end premium, but it's a really, really close call, bro. Very, very close call. Rock out as quickly as you can, bro.
Yeah, go Burden or Parker.
Burden, but close. Matchup's
All
tough.
right, cool.
Matchup's tough for Parker, but I like Burden. I think Burden's gonna have a good day.
All right, cool.
Later, Rock. Appreciate you. I don't know if Travis is here or not. I think I missed it. Strange or Juwan? I'm going Strange. I like Juwan, but I think Strange is just a better call. Anthony with a $20 hauler. Anthony, appreciate you.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Sup, Smitty, Chick 2, Hendy, Rico, Hall. Thanks for all the help this season. I think I lean Hall and Hendy for safety. Rico and Hendy for high risk, high reward. Rico's playing for $1 million if he gets 70 total yards, but it doesn't mean he won't just get 70 total yards. Like he could. But Breece Hall's hard to sit. I don't know. Chat, vote Hall or Rico. Rico or Hall. Please vote for Anthony. Anthony's dropped on $20 super chat. He needs your assistance. Rico or Hall. Please vote one. I'll keep it on the screen while you guys vote on that. Rico or Hall. Parkinson or Tunges. I'm going to go Tunges, my boy. Diggs is playing for bag. He's playing for multiple, like over 1 million. He's got 2 games to get it, but the more he does damage he does this game, the more likely he can hit more of those incentives. Hendy Diggs, probably Hendy. Thank you, Azerb. Appreciate you. Again, Tundras for me. What do we got here in terms of vote? Rico, Hall, Rico, Rico. There it is. Rico not touching Hall, so Shoddy probably has a lot of Hall shares though, but still, I mean, it doesn't mean he's wrong. Thank you. So hard to play Buko. I know it is, but if you don't have great options. So the chat voted Rico, Anthony. I would maybe lean with what the chat is going with. I mean, it's a heavy Rico vote. He is playing for $1 million, so I'm fine with either one. I think it's a pretty damn close call. My answer would be this. Rico is high risk, high reward. If you need a swing, go Rico. If you need steady, I'm not saying Hall steady, but they're both not exactly steady. But I just think Hall, is tough to sit. Like, he feels a little bit steadier. But Rico Burden, I'm going to go Rico here. But I love Rico, and thank you for that $20 super chat, bro. I'm going to lean Hall for safety, Rico high risk, high reward. Okay, final answer there. Rico over Burden for me. Pretty easy call. Quorum safe floor, probably. I assume he's going to get some run. No Hall shares, says Shoddy. Okay, that's a genuine, honest opinion by Shoddy. Chase Brown or Hendy? You got to go Chase Brown probably, but that's your fault. I love Hendy this week. Hendy and Hall are both great. Hendy and Chase Brown are both great this week. Chase Brown, Genty, Hendy for the championship. I'm gonna sit Genty here, just because I don't trust the Raiders. But that's a tough call, bro. Genty just had 188 and 2 touchdowns against the best defense in football. Like, I don't know. Sitting him is impossible. Smitty, last flex, Burden, Carter, or Monungai. Probably Monungai for me. Burden if you want to swing a little, I guess. But I'm probably going to go Monungai, but that's not the easiest call. I don't know. You know what? I don't know if the Niners... I don't know. You know what? Yeah, between Burden and Monungai, I'm going to go Monungai. But I wish you had a different option. Smitty in the finals. Let's go Strange or Taysom. If you need to swing, Taysom. If you want it steady, go Strange. T-Law, Purdy safer. T-Law's high risk, high reward. So if you need a lot of points, I would go Taysom and T-Law. If you need safety, go Purdy and Strange. Really, really tough calls though. They're both really, really solid. Or all 4 of those guys are solid. Evans over AJB, probably Evans. MHJ, Buka, Kyle Williams, Buka. Not really a debate for me. Pats or Steelers, they go Pats. Fannin active for the game. Of course he is. He's full go. Kyle Williams or Dallas Goedert. Probably Kyle Williams by a hair if you want to swing, and Goddard, I guess, if you want safety. Sharps, Corum, Sampson. I like Sampson for high risk, high reward, and then Corum probably steady Eddie. Burrow, May, or T-Law. I probably go May for me. Drake May, but like it's crazy you got that scenario. That's insane, bro. That's insane. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, bro. How do you got that dilemma? All right, so I don't know if Travis is up. So we're going to try and pull up some of this weather here. I was counting on Travis or Human Ziggy, but they both are MIA. So let me see if I can pull up some stuff on weather. Looks like Pittsburgh. Let's see here. Let me see if I can grab my schedule. Okay, here we go. Pittsburgh, Cleveland. This is what I have, and I can't guarantee that all this is 100% accurate. Pittsburgh Steelers looks like it's going to be better than it should have been. Some rain, maybe some downpours, but not like lengthy. And then in the game, there should be a few spotty light showers. Winds could be around 15 miles per hour with a gust of 20. But I say that they avoided some of the worst, but that's still bad. It's still not great, you know. So ground games, very good. That's very good for Warren and Gainwell and Sampson. Fannin, there's a little bit of concern there with the targets with that wind. So I guess you could alter course on some of the Fannin questions if you feel that weather check right there hurts you. Again, I can't guarantee some of this weather is going to be 100%. Thank you for that, Michael, for that $20 super chat. Michael, I'll answer that question in 1 second. Let me get through this weather real quick. Saints at Tennessee, raindrop or 2 at the worst. Not a big deal there. Seattle at Carolina, no extreme issues, it looks like. New England at New York Jets, cold. Some rain potentially late, but for the most part, doesn't feel like it's going to be that of an impacting situation. Arizona, Cincinnati, few showers, sprinkles are possible, but don't expect any heavy wind or anything like that. Philly and Buffalo, looks like there's going to be some rain. Pretty much on and off all day, alternating between moderate and heavy rain. Flash flood watch from 1 p.m. Sunday through I don't know what time. Through Monday, I guess. Doesn't mean it's going to be during that game, though. So know that. Heaviest of the rain during the game. It doesn't look like it's great weather, though. That's for sure. The takeaway is the Philly-Buffalo game does not look like great weather. Also, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. So, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, bad weather. Philly, Buffalo, bad weather. I'd probably put it at 3 X's. I'd probably put it as 2. So there's concern there. The only thing about Josh Allen, though, so this kind of downgrades A.J. Brown. This downgrades Devontae Smith. This potentially upgrades slightly Saquon Barkley. It upgrades slightly James Cook. It downgrades the entire Buffalo pass-catching group. And it does put some concern on Josh Allen, who's playing injured in bad weather. That could be rain on and off all game. Flash flood warning for that area till Monday. And so there's concern. So I guess we do need to maybe reconsider some of the Josh Allen questions. I'll put it this way. If you've got Joe Burrow or Drake May versus Josh Allen, I go Drake May. And if you've got Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen, I guess I'm leaning slightly toward safety being Burrow, and still Josh Allen, high risk, high reward if you need, somebody to score you 6 touchdowns. But it does look like this weather will affect Josh Allen slightly. And given Josh Allen just screwed you last week and has the injury, I could understand the concern in going with the Burrow. I cannot understand starting a Dart or starting even though I like Shuck, starting a Shuck over, a Josh Allen. So if it's a Burrow or a top 5 consideration quarterback play over Josh Allen, I'm fine with it. But I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not getting cute. Michael, with the $20 hauler, I'm going against Lawrence and Purdy. Or you have Purdy. Need a tight end and wide receiver 3. Strange, Hill, Tunges for tight end. Washington, Kyle Williams, Buka. I'm going Buka. Kyle Williams is a nice play if you don't trust Buka and you can't get behind it. That's fine. These options make it easy for me to say Buka. But as far as the tight end play, I would say if you go Strange, you're getting a little more safety. You go Hill, you're getting a lot of high risk, high reward, but the most upside, but the most risk, period. And then Tungis is pretty safe. I guess Tungis would be safe, especially if you go Buka. So I'd probably go that direction. Thank you for the $20 hauler.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Thank you, my boy, for dropping that $20 hauler. Chat, would you go Buka, Kyle Williams, or Pearsall? I'm going to go Buka. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you, bro. Marquez, appreciate you. 1 running back, 2 flex, Genty, Bucky, London, Buka. I'm going to go Bucky, Evans, Buka, easy call. Rather than trust an injured player. If Kittle is out, he is going to probably be out. Tungis over Loveland for me by a hair. If rocking May, would you start BTJ or Kyle Williams? If you need a swing, BTJ. If you want steady Eddie, go Kyle Williams, because I think he will be steady. Fannin or Godwin, I go Goddard, maybe? Is it Goddard or Godwin? You got to be clarified, bro. This could be a flex question. I probably lean toward Fannin with that weather in Philly. I think I'm downgrading all pass catchers in Philly. Pick 2, Waddle, Warren, or Gainwell. Probably going to go Warren and Gainwell. I think I answered this one earlier. Warren and Gainwell, that weather will have them potentially running the ball a lot. Fannin or Godwin, yeah. Thank you, pal. Appreciate you. London, P. Wash, or Buka. T. Warren, Tyler Warren, or Pitts. I'm probably going to go Pitts in this one. T. Higgins, DJ Moore, or Jennings, pick 1. T. Higgins, not much of a debate for me. I get the concern, but I trust T. Higgins. The Bengals, they do. T. Higgins comes through in playoff time, man. Sampson or Sharps? I'd say Sharps is safer, but Sampson's intriguing. Just a lot higher risk, a lot higher reward, but a lot higher risk. Flex 2 more Devontae Buka. I'm going to sit Devontae Smith with the weather. In the finals, sat Henry for Achan. Yeah, not for Achan, but for Genty. But what are you gonna do? You're riding high on the Genty, train from last week. Man, that sucks having Henry on the bench though. Oh my God. Up against Puka JSN, man, he's probably just smiling. That guy that you're facing. I think you can still get this though. At high def, I have a real good feeling you're going to come back and say you still won, and we're all going to go, thank God. Yeah, I think you still got a good shot, bro. I mean, hopefully Genty plays a lot. I mean, the way that the Raiders are treating things right now, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not getting the volume you want to, but we'll see. Fannin, Brees, or MHJ, please check back with us and let us know if you win. I'll rest easy tonight if you do. Fannin, Brees, or MHJ in the flex. I'm going to go Brees Hall. I'm not sitting Brees Hall in that situation. Full PPR, Strange or Taysom Hill. Hill's higher risk, higher rewards. Strange is steady, so you got to pick your poison there. I don't know what you need. Your 2 running backs and 1 flex. I'm going to go ETN, Bucky, and Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, ETN, and probably Henderson and Bucky. Chat, please vote Henderson and Bucky. That's what it's about. Henderson or Bucky. That's the only dilemma here. Let's let the chat decide. Henderson or Bucky. I need 10 votes. Henderson or Bucky, vote. Carter or Rico. I'm going Rico with the $1 million on the line for incentives. Either over Buka in the flex. No. I go Rico though between Carter and Rico, but I'm starting Buka over both. Hurts or Brissett. I go Brissett with the weather. I know it's a risky thing sitting Hurts, but the weather is bad. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate you. That's just my gut on that one, but please trust your gut. Down bad, flex, Evans, Hendy looking for a home run. I would go Hendy if you're looking for a home run. Tungis, Waller, Burden, Buka. I'm going Buka. What is everybody voting on Bucky, Hendy? Hendy, Bucky, Hendy. It's a complete tie. Bucky keeps getting... I'm going to go Hendy by a hair over Bucky, but that is a tough call. Make sure you're on board with that. Make sure you're trusting your gut on that. BBQ, $10 hauler. Eagle secondary, already an issue for the Bills crew. Not with the weather expected. Yeah, it's just a bad overall. Expect a low-scoring game. Exactly. I mean, it might be like a freaking 10-3 at half. Everyone watching that Buffalo game, I think I go Burrow and Drake May over Josh Allen now. I just want to make sure that's abundantly clear for anybody that asked me earlier. The weather is just not looking good. Eagles secondary already an issue, so BBQ's giving you a warning. 2 wide receivers, 1 flex. I'm not saying let me repeat myself. I'm not saying sit Josh Allen for Shuck or for Dart or any of those trash options. I'm saying if you got Burrow or May, you play those guys over Josh Allen. That's it. We're not getting too cute on this, okay? You're not starting Ward or potentially even Bryce Young or Darnold over Josh Allen. You got to start Josh Allen. But if you got Burrow or May, that's different. Wandell, Diggs, DJ, BTJ, Burden, Hendy, Manungai. I'm going to go 1 flex, 2 wide receivers. I'm going to go Diggs and probably DJ Moore and then Hendy. Final answer. But pretty close. I could go BTJ or Burden. Or, sorry, what did I say? DJ Moore? BTJ or DJ Moore, either one. Tungus or Warren, I go Tungus. Warren hasn't done much since the old man Rivers came back. Joining a little late. My bad if you covered this already. Don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize when you super chat a question. Tungus for me, he's pretty safe. Yeah, we don't trust Warren right now, but we trust him for the future. Love his future. Given weather, would you swap AJB for Buka? I would. I'd rather have Buka over. Ted is safer maybe than Buka, but I like Buka more upside. I'm going Buka. Dylan Sampson or Manungai. Probably Manungai safer. Dylan Sampson higher risk, higher reward. I'd probably go Manungai, but that's me. Full PPR start Devontae Smith or Alec Pierce. I still probably go, I don't know, chat Devontae Smith or Alec Pierce. I might still go Devontae Smith here, but you're not crazy to think Alec Pierce because of that weather, bro. Trust your gut, but let's let the chat vote. Devontae Smith or Alec Pierce. I go with what the chat says on this one because I'm forcing an answer. I'm indifferent. Kyron, Hendy, Bucky, Gainwell, Genty, start 3. Kyron, Hendy, Bucky, final answer for me. Very close, so please trust your gut. London, Buka, or Shaheed, return yards. Only you're going to know if that return yard action with your scoring is going to make him stand out beyond. Like, you know what I mean? I have no clue in your scoring format. So if Shaheed's crushing these guys on even mediocre days, then you got to go Shaheed, but I don't know that. I'm going to go Buka outside of that, but I don't know the answer to your return yard scoring. Is May, Williams, Hendo too many Pats? Would go Burrow. Would you go Burrow? Chat, would you go Burrow over May if you already had Hendo and Kyle Williams going? Jason, I go Buka over DK. Come on. Guys, can I please get a vote on this one? Would you go May or Burrow if you're already starting Hendo and Kyle Williams? Would you rather mix it up a little bit? Or you can just go all in on Drake May, which I understand both sides. Doesn't Allen excel in these conditions? He can. He can. That's why I say you're not gonna sit him for Dart or Bryce Young or anything like that. Even Brissett, I'm not. But when it comes to Josh Allen versus Burrow or May, I think that's where you start, thinking. I got a May, Burr, May, Burr. We got Joe Burrow, bro. Maybe divide and conquer. We're getting a Burrow vote. Travis or Human Ziggy, if you're out there, dial in. I think we got weather covered, but I definitely wouldn't mind having another conversation about it. Again, just to recap, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, bad weather, probably a lot of running. Everything else seems pretty copacetic except for this Philly-Buffalo game, which is the worst one. And you're probably going to get a lot of heavy rain on and off, but you never know. I'm going to pull up another weather report here. See if I can get anything else cooking. I don't know. 7 hours ago from the Delaware Online, whatever, Chronicle, whatever, snow, rain forecast for the Eagles weather. Eagles are not catching a break, even though the snow won't be falling when they take on Buffalo and Orchard Park. That's because the two teams will face a steady rain and gusty winds from roughly 10 to 20 mile per hour. So gust means that the gust can get to 20, not that it's steadily blowing at 20, that there will be wind gusts that come and go with the stadium and how the wind takes that trajectory down. So it does feel like it's going to be pretty bad for kicking and passing. So we got to kind of downgrade Josh Allen just a little bit when compared to Burrow and Drake May. I can get a chat vote, brother Sampson or Mount Monungai. Guys, can you vote for young Mount Monungai or Sampson, please? At least 10 votes. Monungai, Sampson, Mount Monungai, Sampson, please vote. Caleb Williams or Stafford? I'd probably go Stafford, but I do realize the risk of him sitting. Make sure you have a backup plan, like even if it's Stetson. But PPR last check-in, Michael Wilson or Diggs. Diggs is playing for big money, but I still start Michael Wilson. You can't go wrong with either one. One will outscore the other, so you will go wrong, I guess, essentially. But, I mean, at this moment in time, it's a real close call, but I would go Michael Wilson, especially with MHJ being limited. BTJ, Kyle Williams, Burden. I'm going to go probably Kyle Williams for safety, BTJ for high risk, high reward if you need a big swing, because he comes with a lot of risk. Kyle Williams is going to be pretty steady, I think, though. Opponent has Cook. Do I go May then over Allen? I think I don't worry about him. I worry about me. And while there's some consideration there, I would lean toward May right now over Allen, given the weather. Yeah. Not because of his situation. P-Wash or Ibuka. I'm going to Ibuka. I just don't. I think he's going to have a nice day. $20 hauler from my boy MCF. Appreciate you.
Super chat alert.
MCF to the moon. Appreciate you, my boy. Pearsall or London. I'm going to go London without knowing Pearsall's injury stat. Like, he's coming back, but, like, what's he going to look like? He's going to get hurt in the middle of the game. Also starting Fannin and Pitts because of my implode. The only thing I'll say about Ricky is that without Kittle, he could get fed. So, like, I understand, but I'm going to go London here. I'd rather have London. If you had, like, Pearsall versus a shoddy play, like, even if it's P-Wash in a bad matchup, then I could say, you know what, I could go Ricky there. Having heartburn, starting Pitts and London again. I understand. Also starting Fannin and Pitts because of my team imploded. I'll probably go London. I don't think I'm risking it on Pearsall over London, but I definitely would risk it on Pearsall over a much shakier option. But I think you'd be sick to your stomach if you sat London and you get 150 yards, you know. One running back, one flex, Kyron, Hendy, Evans. Is Hendy a decoy? I don't know. Coming off a concussion? No. One running back, one flex. I would go Kyron and Hendy personally. You know what? I'm going to go Evans and Hendy because Kyron could get sat. I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess Evans and Hendy, but very, very tough to sit Kyron Williams. Hendy or Swift. I'm going to go Hendy. Projected to win by 20. I'm going to go Hendy. Doesn't matter. Hendy to the moon in that situation especially. Kyle Williams or Michael Wilson. Corum or Sampson. I'd probably go Corum and Michael Wilson. Final answer. I just did get anything else is getting cute. Would you sit Josh Allen for Baker? No. I do like Baker, but no, there's risk with Baker too. You know? Like, you're dealing with a very similar risk. DK filed a... What did DK do? Filed something against the fan. DK Metcalf filed a complaint last year against the same Lions fan he had an altercation with. DK's still trying to put up a fight. It's ridiculous at this point. Like, DK's not making himself... put himself in any better position. Okay. Super chat here from MCF again. So Pearsall over P. Wash then? I think if you want a risky play, sure. You know, high risk, high reward play. Not that you want a risky play alone, but like high risk, high reward, sure. But P. Wash is probably safer. I'll tell you that. But Ricky could get peppered if he stays healthy with Kittle out. He could get peppered. Superflex K9 or Josh Allen. I'm going Josh Allen. I'm not sitting Josh Allen for K9. K9's got as much risk, bro. You know, like that's a risky play all in itself. I like K9, but I mean, he comes with tons of risk. Any word on Olave? Not negative, no. Swift, Ibuka, Corum, Sharps. I'm going to go Ibuka and probably Swift. Assuming everything looks good for Swift, you know, have a backup plan in case he's been banged up. Swift or Buka. I'm going to go Buka. Strange or Washington. I'm going to go Parker Washington, probably. Parker Washington or Manungai. Probably lean Manungai slightly. Olave's in. Yeah, Olave, I haven't heard any negative news on Olave, so assume all is good. Wheels up on Olave. Chat, I'm benching Taylor. Oh boy, what's this guy doing? I'm benching. What's he doing? I'm benching Taylor for Hendy. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Pick one, Pearsall or Kyle Williams. I personally go back and forth on this one. I think I want to lean Kyle Williams unless the situation like is uniquely spelled out and I just get a vibe that that's going to be the right fit. But I'd rather have Kyle Williams. Stick Tet or Parker. I'm going to go Tet. $20 super chat from John. John dropping a wad. John.
Alert. Super chat.
John, thank you. Need help starting my roster. Oh my God, my Rumble. Hold on 1 second. I got to go check Rumble real quickly. 997 trees in the building. Cake over on Rumble and Hagen, appreciate you. Let's do another great NFL Red Sun suit. Yeah, let's go. Big Smitty, you're the man, says Niner. Thank you, 7 Tree. Appreciate you. All right, just wanted to check and make sure like Hebrew Hammer wasn't over there dropping a 20 watt. I want to say hi to my Rumblers. Need help, Smitty. Starting roster, pick 2 flexes: Henderson, Pollard, London, Mooney, Kyle Williams. I'm going to go London and Hendy in this scenario. Pick 1 tight end. Kittle's probably not playing, bro. So Tunja, I'd say Tunja's for safety. Taysom Hill, high risk, high reward. You got to pick your poison there. Taysom could get you 2 or 22. And Tunja's probably gets you 6 to 10, 6 to 12. Defense, I'm going to go New England over Tampa by a hair, but it's a very, very close call for sure. Hendy or Genty, I'm going to go Hendy, given we don't trust the Raiders at all right now. And Wilson or London, I'm going to go Wilson. Not much of a question for me. Corum or Sampson, I think I lean Corum. Burden or Moore, I think I lean DJ Moore. But it's very debatable. Very debatable. Hendy or Taylor, I think could go. Yeah, chat, vote on Hendy or Taylor. Wilson and Hendy, and I probably sit Genty. 72K. Appreciate you. Yep. Let's see if we got any other weather updates. Yeah, Joe Burrow's ready. I'm getting a Joe Burrow vibe right now. So anybody's got Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, you got to put in Burrow. Given the weather, I think. Start your stars, start your studs, says BBQ, and he's right. Although Burrow is a stud and a star. You know, May is a stud and a star. So if you do, again, have Burrow, Josh Allen, or May and Josh Allen, you have a star in those other quarterback options that don't have the weather. But to the point BBQ's making, you got to start your studs. Burrow or May, I'm going to go probably... Guys, Burrow or May? 10 votes, please. Burrow or May? I mean, this one's just tough. Burrow or Drake May, please vote. 10 votes. I need at least 10. At least 10. Kyle Williams or shaky start London? I mean, if you're leaning Kyle, Scotty, go with your gut. But I probably couldn't sit. I love Kyle Williams this week. It's a high risk, high reward play, Scotty. It really is. London safer. Kyle Williams is higher risk, higher reward. You just got to pick your poison, bro. I'll let the chat vote. Chat, Kyle Williams. Kyle Williams or London, please vote. I need at least 10 votes. 10 votes. I don't see 10 votes yet. I need 10 votes on Kyle Williams and London, please. Trust your gut, Scotty. It's I hate to not give you like a direct answer on this one. It's just such a tough call. Let's get a chat vote. Weather for Fannin is worrying. Last week, bad. Good game, though. Steelers may run the clock out. I'm torn on Tungus and Fannin. Tungus is probably safer with the weather. So if you're needing that safety, then go Tungus. But if you're okay with the high risk, high reward, then I'm okay with Fannin. They're definitely going to throw it short, right? But yeah, the targets could be off. It could be a low-scoring game. Opportunities, the red zone opportunities could be low. But Fannin could also be on the 5-yard line and catch a touchdown pass. And it's hard to say. There's just no way to really quantify that. Hi, Smitty, K9 or MSJ. MSJ is limited, maybe barely playing, Ben. So I'm going to go K9. I'm not even hesitating. Where's Husseini? Austin, appreciate you. Start 2, brother. Yes, I know. I'm cooked. Waller, Slayton, Kyle Williams, and A.D. Mitchell. I actually don't mind these options. I go A.D. Mitchell and probably Kyle Williams, I think. I like Waller a little bit over maybe A.D. Mitchell, but I'm going Kyle Williams, and I'm probably going A.D. Mitchell or Waller, but I think A.D. Mitchell might be my guy. Thank you, my boy. Appreciate you dropping that. Have faith in Kyle Williams today. Tight end premium, pick 3. Taysom Hill, Jawan, Tucker, Tungus, Brent Strange. Pick 3. Taysom, Tungus, and Strange. Final answer, but close. I mean, arguable. Overthinking this probably Fannin or Taysom Hill. You're not overthinking it because the weather is bad. But I probably lean toward, if you need high risk, high reward, you need a swing, you go Taysom. If you don't need a swing, you go Fannin. I mean, it just really is that simple in terms of what you need for your team and what your projection looks like and all that. Pick 2, Dowdle, Sharps, and Buka. I'm going Buka and Dowdle easy. Would you start Evans and Buka together? Yes. I have London and Parker Washington as well. 3 championship games. I mean, I'm not sitting London if, I don't know, you're tossing London around like he scraps. I don't know if you're talking about in that question. But Evans and Buka, I'm starting together, yes. And Dowdle, would you start Evans and Buka? So pick 2, Dowdle and Buka. So if London's in this top question, I mean, London and Dowdle might be the question. Chat, London or Dowdle? If I've got EA Goats correct. I don't know if I do. London or Dowdle? Please vote. London or Dowdle? I need at least 5 votes on that one. By the way, London won that other vote. Man. Hendy, Tet, London, bench 1. I'm probably benching. Probably Tet because of the illness. Starting Tet in London is a very tough call. Very, very tough call. DJ Moore, illness, downgraded. What in the hell's going on here? You never like to hear downgraded, like, in the 11th hour. So Zacchaeus and DJ Moore downgraded to questionable. Hard to know what in the hell that means. We're batting blind on that. So understand the risk involved in starting DJ Moore right now. Any DJ Moore question may need to be revisited. Hendy, Tet, London, bench 1. As I said, I would bench Tet with the illness. This illness is going around, bro. PPR Burrow or May. May safe, Burrow higher risk, higher reward. I wish there was a better way to say it. There's just not. I mean, you're talking about 2 top 5 options. Like, I'm not going to be able to just go, May! 8 returns. Appreciate you. Flex 1. Dowdle, Hill, Godwin projected to win 132 to 110. Dowdle, without a hesitation, he's playing for $1 million, bro. If he gets 70 total yards. Thank you, my man. Dowdle or Godwin, going Dowdle. As far as this question here, again, there's no way to answer this other than Burrow's higher risk because what are they playing for? His motivations, like all that. But he played well last week, so. And then Drake May's safer, just steady top 5 guy every week. I feel I have too many Bengal players. Then if you're feeling that way, lay it off and go with Drake May, because I don't think they scored that crazy different. And if you're, but I feel like Drake might get sat. Well, then if you got 2 different feelings going on, I get it. You got to decide whether you want to risk it with the Bengals. Do you believe in the Bengal boys? You know, do you want to risk, May potentially getting sat? I don't know. I mean, hit everybody vote in the chat. Drake, May, or Burrow. One more time. One more vote. I know we've done this a lot, but Drake, May, Burrow, please vote. I need 10 votes. Go. BBQ, what are you doing? Drake, May, or Burrow? I trust BBQ's insight here. PPR, Burrow or May? Please vote on that one. You got a Burrow. BBQ says Burrow. There you go. Goddard or Tungus? I'm probably going to go Tungus with the weather. It's not good weather, bro. You can't trust Goddard. You can't trust Devontae Smith. You probably can't trust A.J. Brown. You know? Dowdle, Carter, Stevenson, Dowdle, give me that. Show me the money, Dowdle says. Show me that money. $1 million if he gets, I think, 70 to 73 yards. Scrimmage yards. Not that you want it to end there, right? And just get 70 yards, boom, 7 points. Not very good. But he's going to get fed. It's all about opportunities and him popping one off. Harley says, why would Drake May get set? I don't know. I didn't say it. I was just reading what he said. I mean, it depends if they get up big. You know what I mean? Save him for I think that's what he's saying, is if they get up big, will they sit him? Like the entire fourth quarter? But Guy Fannin or Breece Hall in the flex. I go Breece Hall. To me, it's worth the gamble that is starting Breece Hall. Fannin or Strange. With weather, I think Strange is safer. Fannin's higher risk, higher reward. There's real no answer there. Hendy or Warren? Which Warren, Mike? You didn't clarify. That's like saying, do you start Williams? Who the hell are you talking about, bro? Yeah, like Gilbert said, no one's thinking they're sitting him because they don't have anything to play for, like that kind of thinking. It's more so like Gilberto saying the Jets really suck and the Patriots may not need to play their starters all the way through. With the playoff, thoughts in mind and saving guys and not having guys get hurt unnecessarily, it's like you're off to a big lead. What happens is what I think everyone's thinking. Start 2, Jennings, Evans, Diggs, or Swift. I'd probably go Evans and Diggs, final answer. A very close call, though. In a championship, 3 out of 6. Nice, including the show's official Dynasty League. Attaboy, Dan, that's you. Could really use some help from the fantasy gods. Fingers crossed. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Dan, and congrats, bro. Nice work, Danny boy. Danny boy. I asked 2 questions earlier. It was kind of confusing. Pick 2, London, Evans, Igbuka, Parker, Washington. Thank you for the $10, bro. I'm going to go London. No, I'm going to go Evans and Buka. It is what it is. It's risky, sure. But so is starting London. And so I think Bucks fight a lot. I'm going to go Evans and Buka. And I'm concerned about London's usage. There you go. Even more of a reason. Emeka's issue with Baker is also concerns you. Yeah, but I feel like that's more solvable. Or something that should be rectified. Yeah, I think it's going to get rectified, bro. Just want to give a shout out to this channel and the chat. This group is second to none. I play in 3 leagues, and I'm favored to win 3 championships heading into today. This channel rocks. You rock, pal. You rock, and meatloaf for you. I smell meatloaf. Hey, Ma, the meatloaf. My boy. You guys like the what's going on over here? Not done yet. It's blank up there. Haven't decided what exactly I'm going to do. I thought about a couple different things. I don't want to clutter it, but I also need something. And so we're either going to have some sort of painting thing, which I don't know if I will paint, or we're going to have a lot more foam on the walls, which will also help for sound anyway, even though I got some foam already up. But might just foam a strip across about this much from the shelf straight to that picture, and then so probably that's what we'll be looking at, but stay tuned on that. Appreciate you all, but we're working on it. Here's the other angle. I smell meatloaf. Hey, Ma, the meatloaf. Just a little bit of something. Get rid of that black marker board, glass board that just was kind of in the way. We put the bold predictions on it, but we can never show them. So I'm just going to bold predictions on screen here where I can drag them around for 2026, the $50 bold predictions. Just be easier to have them on the screen anyway. It's fun to write them on the board so they stay there all year, but you can never see them anyway. So it's like, what's the point? So getting rid of the board, making it a functional shelf that can give me a little more space in here. And I got the, on the shelf, we've got the... I smell meatloaf! Hey, Ma, the meatloaf! The shelf is going to evolve and change with different things on it that I start to say, you know what, I can use this here. I need this. I need my skeleton models. Pick 2, PPR, Swift, half PPR. Buka, Swift. I'd go Buka and Swift, assuming Swift is good to go and everything like that. Corm's a decent play. Pearsall, Coker, or Hill down bad. You know, I guess I'd take a swing on Pearsall in this situation, just having a day with Kittle out. However, he's banged up, but maybe he's fine now. That's why they're playing him, right? You think? Hill's a higher risk, higher reward play, but Pearsall's a little bit high risk as well, but still also high reward as well. Pick 2 full PPR, London, Kyren, Jacoby. I'd probably go London and Kyren myself. But, man, Jacoby's not bad. He's steady. If you're worried about London at all, I'd probably still bank on Kyren getting a touchdown or something. I don't know. Does anybody think Kyren's going to not play a lot? Can I get a vote? Pick 2 on this. I need at least 5 people voting on this. Pick 2. I don't need one name. I need 2 names. London, Kyren, Myers. London, Kyren, Myers. Please pick. We need to help out our boy. This is a tough question. Is Stafford a sketchy start? He kind of is. I think I lean... He is and he isn't. I mean, he can score 3-4 touchdowns in 3 quarters, you know. But there's some worry, I guess. I would probably go Brissett, Zach, if it was me. It's a real tough call. Guys, can I please get those votes? I need London and Kyren. Thank you. London and Myers. So London so far is getting 2 votes. London and Myers, London and Kyren. There you go. London's kind of locked in based on that voting, I'd say. I would probably go Kyren personally, but it's a tough call, bro. You are not wrong to be wavering on this one. And I don't know. Kyren could be a regretful start, but he could also be a very regretful sit. Brissett is the one I go with, though, in this question here. Taysom Hill, Waller, or Strange. I probably go Taysom Hill. Hendy or Dowdle, I probably go Hendy, but both are very, very good plays. Tracy or Strange, I probably go Tracy for safety, I suppose. I don't trust the Giants, but I think that he probably gets some run. Burrow or T. Law. I go Burrow personally, but it's a close call. Diggs, Evans, or Buka, and Strange, Tundras, Hill, Parkinson. I'm going to go Evans probably here, but that's a problem, bro. Diggs, Evans, or Buka. I mean, damn. What are you going to do? How are you going to get this right? You're not. You're going to get it wrong every week, and that's a good problem to have, but it's bad. At the same time, Evans is probably my pick here. Diggs might be the safest because of the down wide receivers and the money he's playing for, but he has 2 weeks to get the receptions too, though. So I would say Evans by a hair. And then I would probably go Tundras, I guess, unless you need a big swing, go Taysom Hill. Like if you're down and you need a big swing. DJ Moore and Zacchaeus are questionable. Yep, already reported that. Sneaky play Burden. Definitely love Burden this week, but it isn't, it is a matchup I do see the Bears struggling with a little bit. Diggs, Evans, or Buka and Strange. I think I just answered that one. Thank you, Parker. Appreciate you. With May missing wide receivers and T-Law on the hot streak, should I go with May or T-Law? I personally just go with May, but you're not wrong to go either direction. Honestly, it's super close. Final decision of the season, Loveland or Strange. With the questionable wide receivers in Chicago, I think I might lean Loveland right now, just because he might get more volume. Must-win championship game, PPR. Do I play Luther Burden? No, don't say DJ Moore. Or DJ Moore's questionable, not out yet. MHJ. Yeah, I go Luther Burden over those options. Yeah, right now. That's not bad. Not bad, my boy. Need a flex for safety. Gainwell, Michael Wilson, or Drake London. I'm going Michael Wilson. I'm not saying Michael Wilson. Hurts versus the Bills or T-Law. I'm going T-Law because of that weather for Hurts. Wouldn't have said that like midweek, but now we have to go that route. Pick one, Kyle Williams, Parker, Washington, or Downs. Probably Kyle Williams. Love me some Kyle Williams this week, Melvin. It's a strong play. Bengals and Cardinals have nothing on the line but everything to play for. Game has a shootout written all over it, and no D on both sides of the ball. Lots of offense, firepower. Burrow over May for this reason. BBQ loves Joe Burrow this week, as do I, as does everybody. Sampson or Gainwell. Probably going to go Gainwell here. Loveland or Fannin. With the weather, I'm going to go Loveland now with the wide receivers banged up. And I mean, the fact that Zacchaeus and DJ Moore are now questionable and they got downgraded. We don't have them ruled out yet, although that might have happened just now. I think Loveland becomes a really strong play now for anybody that has him. Steelers will be shorthanded with DK Metcalf. We got that. DJ Moore, Zacchaeus. Questionable, downgraded to questionable. Roma Dunce already out, of course. But they're not ruled out yet. They're just questionable. So, but I would say that sounds pretty bad. Sounds risky, too risky to play in championship week, that's for sure. Wilson or Carter? Michael Wilson. Rise above, you know the answer to that. Although, Carter's a nice play, but Michael Wilson. Smitty, Genty, or Carter this week? Chat, vote Genty or Carter. I think I still play Genty over Carter. I like Carter. Carter's a steady play. Some of you Carter enthusiasts out there are like mad at me because I don't yell Carter's name, like Heisenberg or something. But he's still talking Genty. Do you believe Bucks OC wants to get Book involved? He's already said that they're going to get Book involved. So very much so. Need biggest upside, full PPR. Thank you for the super chat. Henry violated me last night. Purdy or Brissett? You probably got to go Brissett for upside, Purdy safety. So if you want upside, I guess I go Brissett, but there's a chance of risk, right? And then you got to go BTJ if you need that big, huge freaking swing, bro. Plain and simple. Handy to the house today, probably at least once, let's hope. At least one house call. Waddle, Tet, Rico, Tracy, pick two. Probably Rico and Tet for me. That's the way I roll. I guess DK never watched Happy Gilmore. I don't think he did. Hurts or Cousins? I'm probably still going Hurts, but it's tough. Kyle Williams or Monangai? I think I go Monungai for safety. Kyle Williams, high risk, high reward, but a lot of upside. So I think I go Kyle Williams. London or Carter, I go Carter for safety, London for high risk, high reward. But you're not crazy to want to just go safe if you need safe, Carter. But London, I probably still would play personally. Dowdle, Waddle, BTJ, I go Dowdle. Dowdle is playing for $1 million if you get 70-plus yards. Play Luther Burden over MHJ, absolutely. Would you play Kyle Williams over both? I think I'd rather have Kyle Williams over both, but I do like Luther Burden and Kyle Williams nearly the same. So you kind of got to just go with your gut on that one because it's really close. Myers or Tet. I'd probably say Tet McMillan for me. He's a little higher risk with the illness, but I still think I start him. Fannin or Warren. I think with the weather, I think I might lean Warren a little bit for safety because of the weather. But if you need a high risk, high reward play, Fannin's still good. So it doesn't rule Fannin out, but it makes him higher risk, higher reward. Bucky, Chase, Hendy. I probably go Chase Brown and Hendy, but I think Bucky and Hendy are so close. I would split it if I had 2 leagues side by side, if that helps. So go with your gut if you're leaning one way, because I'm telling you, I'm almost near indifferent, but I like Hendy by a hair. London or Waddle, I'm going to go London. Go get the championship, my boy. Do it live. Corum or Dowdle, I'm going Dowdle because Dowdle is playing for big money, bro. But that's me. Corum, you just don't really know what the volume is going to look like. He's a good play. And in retrospect, you're going to be like, I knew I should have started Corum. Why'd I ask Smitty? Then start Corum if that's how you feel, because no one's trying to twist your arm. But I will say that, you don't know what Corum's volume is going to look like. And that's just the risky part about starting Corum this week, is he's either going to do great or not great. And you can't really tell from week to week. And with the carries and the way the game flow goes, and do they sit their starters, and is Corum considered a co-starter, so do they sit him early in the third quarter or late third quarter or something like that? Burden, Monungai, or Sampson. I'm going to go Burden for safety, Monungai and Sampson. High risk, high reward. I lean Monungai if you need a swing, but Burden is probably a little safer. The whole Bears team is sick. It seems like there's definitely a illness going around. Chicago's definitely hurting. Fannin or Juwan. Chicago could get worked over today. Niners are playing amazing football too. And a spotlight game at 6 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern. I benched Taysom for Loveland because of the illness. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad option. Hoagie says, I missed your super chat. All right, you're taking a lap. You're taking a lap if I didn't, though. I'm going to go searching for it. I got to get out of all these screens, Hoagie. I don't know if I did. You're going to take a big fat lap, bro. Because I got it definitely. Hoagie. I'll take a lap, though, if I missed it. Need a flex for safety. Gainwell, Michael Wilson, Drake London. I'm almost positive I answered this question, bro. I'm almost positive. Michael Wilson for me. Not even a hesitation. The way he's playing, MHJ being limited. I can't confirm or deny that I missed your super chat, so I'm not going to send you on a lap. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. But Michael Wilson, limitations to MHJ, no thank you. Even with Bears wide receivers doubtful, BTJ over Burden or for Boom? For Boom, yes. Just scared to start BTJ with how much he has let me down currently. Then if that's the way you feel, bro, I mean, I'm just saying there's more Boom. There's way more risk. So go DJ Moore. Or I'm sorry, not DJ Moore. Go Luther Burden. You're feeling Luther Burden, bro. Don't let anybody talk you out of your gut feeling. Your gut is screaming Luther Burden. Go Luther Burden, my boy. It's not like BTJ is a safe play at all. He's a boom pick. You asked me for a boom pick. That would probably be the boom pick. But, Burden could boom. He's still got a little bit of a boom factor. So don't go away from your gut, bro. If your gut's screaming, I love Burden. We love Luther Burden here. We'll be celebrating a Luther Burden big game because we're Luther Burden people. So don't think just because your question I didn't scream Luther Burden to doesn't mean that we're not going to be celebrating. You know what I mean? Worried about AJB and the other option is Trey Tucker and AD Mitchell, then you can't worry about AJB. You don't have the luxury to worry about AJB because of the weather. You don't have an option. AD Mitchell, you're really going to start AD Mitchell over AJ Brown? I can't. Also, still on the fence about Buka versus Michael Wilson. I mean, trust your gut because I love Buka and Michael Wilson this week. So either way you go, I'm going to be proud of you. But Michael Wilson's safer. Bucky or Kyron Bucky. Must-win game for the Bucks. I need Buka to go off. I think he will go off, TM. Burden or Waddle, Loveland or Waller. I'm going to go probably Burden, and then I'm going to go Loveland if I am picking two of those. Hoagie with a super chat, 20.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Hoagie says no lap Sunday, baby. Hoagie, appreciate you. And if I did miss your super chat, I'm sorry. How about I send you to Jupiter?
To Jupiter.
How about we get some meatloaf, a rack of it from Ma right now?
I smell meatloaf.
Ma, can I get a meatloaf Sam on a hoagie roll for Hoagie, please, Ma? Do it live. Hoagie meatloaf sandwiches are on the rise across America. I don't know if you know that. Hoagie, thank you. Your stock is up as well. Hoagie stock is on the rise. Josh Allen or Drake May. Drake May. We've gone over this a lot, Hunter, and this weather is so bad for this Philadelphia Buffalo game. It's just getting worse by the minute. This is why we don't attack weather until the morning of, really. The midnight, the night before, but also the morning of. The weather does not look good. I love Josh Allen, but Drake May is a solid top 3 option. So, it's not like you're not starting your stud still. Hendy or Bucky, I'm going Hendy. Michael Wilson or Burden, I'm going Michael Wilson. Tundras or Warren, I'm going Tundras. But those are all really close calls, so please trust your gut. You're asking me to choose 50-50 type stuff. My Super Bowl, Stafford, Atlanta, or Mayfield versus Miami. Probably still going to go Stafford. In 2-3 quarters, you could score more than Baker. But I do like Baker. So if your gut's screaming Baker, don't let me sway you away. Fannin or Henry. Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry. He's playing for big money. Diggs or Gainwell. Diggs. He's playing for big money. Strange or Loveland. I'm going to go Loveland right now with the down players. But very close call. Very, very close call, Matta. Trust your gut because literally I'm kind of forcing an answer. Burden or Buka. Buka for me, but Burden's a nice play. Burden's a real nice play, but Buka for me. Playing for the championship 12 team. May, CD. Okay, Myers. When I'm going to switch anyone out of the lineup are good. I'll probably say with your bench, London, Myers, and let's say not moving out any of those players, bro. Nope. I like your team. I like London. Am I starting London over Gainwell? Probably not. Not this week anyway. Evans, no. CD. Wouldn't be opposed to a London and I guess Gainwell swap if your gut was screaming. Guys, can I get a vote of London Gainwell? That's the only thing to swap. And thank you for the $10 hauler. And great job with the squad. Some of those things you couldn't see coming, bro. But, see, Henry, you got Henry. Just saw Henry there. For some reason, I didn't see Henry when I was reading this. Henry, so you're off to the races, bro. I mean, I get, not everybody popping off lately, but London or Gainwell. I think because you've got such a nice lead with Henry, I think I go Gainwell. Landman says Fannin or Hill. Landman here. I'm going to go Hill, Taysom Hill with the weather Fannin's dealing with. Rumble or penalty box again. No, you're good. You're good, Landman. I'm sorry. Thank you. I see you. Landman to the moon. Landman, you there? I'm going Taysom Hill with that weather, bro. Yeah, Gainwell's definitely safer. You're going to have to pick your poison with that one, though. $20 hauler from Bake.
Alert.
Bake, appreciate you with the 20 wad. You're the best, Smitty. Made it into 2 championships. Pick 2, Mike Evans and Buka, BTJ McDowell. I'd probably go Evans and Buka if I want to swing away. And I'd go Mike Evans and Dowdle if I want a little safety. Then pick 1, Fannin or Hunter Henry. I think I'd go Hunter Henry with the defensive matchup. Godspeed. Thank you, Bake. Appreciate you. I go Hunter Henry. I probably go Mike Evans for sure. And then it comes down to Dowdle, Buka. Dowdle's safer. Buka's higher risk, higher reward. So just between those two is your only choice. The other ones are locks for me, even with the high risk, high reward thinking. Underdog picks. I'll try and get to it, TM, before we go. Half PPR, Hill, Loveland, or Tunges. I'd probably go Loveland right now with all the down players in Chicago. But what if Loveland, they didn't have enough time to tell you Loveland's sick too? Diggs or AJ Brown, I'm going Diggs. And Loveland or Gainwell, I'm going Gainwell. Burden, Washington, or Carter, I'm going to go Burden for safety. Carter's maybe the safest, but Burden's a little higher upside. I'm going to go Burden. Shakir or Fannin, I'd probably go Fannin. Weather's a little less. Weather's horrible for both of them. $20 hauler.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Got any hires on the underdog? I might be able to swing a few real quickly. Thank you for the $20 hauler. Allen or Brissett? I'm going to go probably Brissett with the Allen weather, bro. No, I think I still go Allen. Brissett's a cutoff for me. It's close. Trust your gut. It's super close, bro. Super close. But I'm going to go Allen still. He still can do damage in weather. But I definitely start Burrow or May. Juwan Johnson or Fannin. I probably go Juwan for safety with the weather for Fannin, but I still like Fannin even with a little bit of bad weather. Burden or Smith. I'm going Burden. The weather concerns me for Devontae Smith greatly. And underdog picks real quickly, guys. You don't have to, Apex, I appreciate you, bro. You don't have to ever apologize. Send in another message, my man. Sometimes I yell a lot, but it's just my resting face. Pick 1, Fannin, Taysom Strange. Probably Taysom Hill with that weather for Fannin. Concerns me a little. Thank you, Apex. I appreciate you. Never apologize for being great, bro. Kyle Williams a play? Of course he is, Craig. Depends on your dilemmas, though. Taysom or Strange? Taysom. We're going to go with a good old, let me see if I can find NFL rushing yards. Dowdle 49 yards higher. Love that. I know it's a tough matchup, but he's playing for big cash money, bro. Chase Brown 55 yards on the ground rushing. I like that. ETN 66 yards on the ground. I like that. Bucky 64 yards. I'll say this. I like this a lot. Quick glance at some underdog picks. I like these a lot. Put these on screen. Then I'll answer the final few super chats, then we're out of here. Again, be careful of this Pittsburgh-Cleveland game weather. It's pretty bad. Be very careful of the Philly-Buffalo. All the Philly wide receivers, Goddard, probably run a lot on the ground for both these teams. So Pittsburgh runners are nice. James Cook's nice. Barkley's nice. Josh Allen's still a play. Landman, appreciate you. Landman to the moon. Landman's still here. Layman, sorry. I was hitting the Rumble early, and then I went away again and then came back. So we were definitely attacking. Rumble was not in the penalty box for the whole show or anything. Rico, 49 yards higher on underdog. Promo code Smitty. Make sure you guys hit the link that's in the live chat pinned. It's in the description of the video. I'll drop a fresh link right now. Here it is. Underdog, promo code Smitty. Match. Underdog will match your first deposit 50% all the way up to $1,000. $5 get play 5 get 75, win up to 5,000 on your money. Please use those numbers below if you're concerned about your play. But I love these hires. Rico 49.5 rushing yards higher. he gets 70 plus total yards, and 70 or 73, he gets $1 million in incentives. Chase Brown, 55.5 rushing yards. I like the higher. Travis Etienne, 66.5 rushing yards. I like the higher. And Bucky Irving, 64.5 rushing yards. I like the higher. You could also do, if you don't love all of those, do a couple of those. Or if you do all of them, you could do a, what do you call it? A flex, where you can miss one and still get paid. You just get a little bit lesser odds. Need to start one. Hendy, Tracy, McMillan. I go Hendy personally. And with the news, start Burden over Monangai. I kind of think it's safer, but I still like Monangai a lot. But with all the injuries, they could lean on the run a lot, or all the illnesses, they could lean on the run a lot. We also could have Burden or Monangai getting sick, and we don't even hear it yet. A lot of risk involved. The rest of the team is May, Bijan, Etienne, Pickens, Chase, Jettas. I think Burden's safe. I think Burden's really safe. Either one's safe. I like Monangai and Burden quite a bit. And the illnesses make me like them both even more, kind of the same amount more. Looking forward to the offseason. Thanks for 2025. Go Pats. Frazier, get ready. For anybody that hasn't been here for the offseason, we go absolute ham during the entire offseason. Barner, I think you mean Barner or Loveland. I'd probably go Loveland right now, given the weather for Fannin. And yeah, Loveland's a pretty decent play. Tet McMillan or Brian Thomas Jr. I think I go Tet McMillan and don't really hesitate. Sorry, Barner or Loveland. Yeah, I go Loveland. Loveland's a nice pick. And then Corum or Parker Washington. I think I go Corum, but you could be, right to be concerned about him not playing the full game and how they sit those guys. It's hard to say. I'll see you all after. We'll do a recap show, baby. Be here or be square. Recap of all of the games after the afternoon games. Zach with a super chat. Tungus or Jawan Johnson. I think I go Tungus, my boy. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. This one here from D-Rock. D-Rock, appreciate your super chat here. Dylan Sampson or Michael Carter. I probably lean Michael Carter for safety, but I do like Dylan Sampson. See you all after. Appreciate all you. I'm live whenever news breaks. I'm also big news. And I'm also live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday. And also live almost every single midnight Eastern. And I'm also live after the afternoon games, after the Sunday night game, after the Thursday game, after any Saturday games, after any set of games. So the morning and afternoon games are considered a set of games. I go live. I go after the Sunday night game. I go live. So I'll see you live at least 2 more times here on this channel. Thank you to my Rumblers. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my Rumble, we will have Rumble exclusive shows that you can only watch on Rumble on top of the YouTube stuff. So click that link right there. I just dropped it in the live chat. Subscribe to the Rumble. My Rumblers, I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to my Dynasty channel. It is right here. That's my Dynasty link. And then don't forget that we're live on Patreon during all of the games the entire time. It's like a running box score. Everybody out there, box score bobbing in the Patreon. 365 24/7 chat, $10 a month. Try it for 1 month. It's like a cup of coffee. Cancel if you don't like it. $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Go check it out. Link just dropped in the live chat. But we're live during the entirety of the games. If you're like working, you don't even need the red zone. You just read the live chat, the game day lounge that we have. It's just boom, boom, boom. Touchdown. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's called out the entire game. It's wild. So get on over there. See you all after the games. Appreciate all your super chats. You guys are absolute straight monsters and savages. BBQ with a $20 hauler. JSC with a $20 hauler. Bake with a $20 hauler. Apex with a $20 hauler. Absolute straight savages. Anthony F with a $20 hauler. Michael O with a $20 hauler. MCF with a 20. John G with a 20. And Hoagie with a 20. Appreciate you guys so much. We had, I believe we had, didn't we have some gifted memberships as well? I think. Let me see. And then, yeah, I don't know. I appreciate all of you. I think it called everything out. And then this final super chat from Worldwide, trying to slip this in at the end. This is, Smitty, you missed my super chat. No, you dropped it when the show was over. Samson, Rico, Genti. Go Rico, baby. Rico's playing for, I don't know. Genti or Rico. Guys, 10 votes on the way out the door. Genti or Rico, please vote on the way out the door. Genti or Rico. I need 10 votes now. Need you all now. Worldwide needs you now. I lean, man, I want to still say Genti. I'm going to say Genti. Final answer. The chat's leaning Genti, I think. I love Rico, though. Love them both.